Losing yardage to the 11.
He's brought down by it's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old-school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Lawrence. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
On second down, ETN once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. ETN slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Logan Wilson just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action, it's Lawrence. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The 30. 10. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 88 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. the gun, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to the ground with Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's get set. Cut. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. And we'll go underneath here to Evans. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A big play there on the fake field goal.
Obviously, the minimum goal of any fake is to get a 1st down. I think, truthfully, when you're going for a fake, you're going for the big shot. You're going for the big play. But in this case, they got more than a 1st down, and now they're really set up.
Yeah, they got a big play out of it. You're right. Now they're knocking on the door. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On 2. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Look at me. Sit down.
Toss left side for Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going for the deep ball. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He'll get that underneath ETN. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A juke.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
104 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 31.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Gotta go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a second down.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Agnew now to return. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Here we go. Here's Tom.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for Etienne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
He definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They gotta go,
A final shot now for Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.